Alright, well, after the unfortunate situation of yesterday, where I had to cut short 2FA and Duke's series, let's go back and rewatch those. I'm pretty sure, we were like probably about 20 seconds away from finishing. I think we're at the I couldn't remember when I had to go and stream DTA what how much longer there was in the game, but I'm pretty sure we were at the sort of 12-minute mark. But let's go and redo this. Do it properly.
Battle control initialized.
If you were around yesterday, some of this might be familiar to you, but we'll do it properly. So Duke playing Collector, 2FA playing Allies. I will keep it a little bit fast, I guess, because the start's going to be pretty standard, and we know what to expect. So Duke, 2FA, both making nice improvements throughout the tournament. Duke, I want to say, is open RA player, or sort of, and it's not quite right. Duke is intermittent combined arms player. 2FA is a bit newer in combined arms. So both seem to be playing at about the same level across their games, but with slightly different background and experience. One a bit rusty, the other a little fresh. Yeah, so try and keep an eye out for what they're doing. Oil caps at the back. Power plant won't go down. Moving the warrior didn't help, and then the pill obviously comes out. War factory there, and then Duke going into refinery. Third ref. As somebody pointed out yesterday, it's probably because for Skrin to get their doctrines, you need 4 refineries. That's the easiest way of doing it. Sorry, I think there's other ways of getting it, but 4 refineries gives you a doctrine. We have experienced doctrine for 2FA going with the dev policy, which is the best one as things stand in patch 1.7. 2FA now going radar, and his economy is kind of working. Nah, not really. A little bit of harassment with a frying pan. Hey, 2FA. Obviously cap the oils in the middle. Yeah, so now the gunwalkers here should be great versus infantry. Do you get sniper rocket troops, which is great, but then try and walk through, and gunwalkers, light armor, not heavy. Probably don't want to do that. Actually, I think that would have been a good force multiplier there. They were kind of thrown away. Like, took out our rocket troopers. The 2FA was running away. Gunwalkers could have stood there and killed a couple of units while they were running. Maybe even sniped a medic or 2. Medics are only 200. That's real cheap. Medium's coming out. The medium does go down, and the I forget what it's called. The hypercharge on the Seekers doing nice splash damage there. Apache comes in, longbow comes in, does go down, kills off those riflemen, which is unfortunate. Oh yes, and then the curious Nighthawk. Not entirely sure why. What were you thinking there, Turfey? Just the strong versus infantry? I mean, why not just get a Harrier? Well, why Nighthawks? Why not just get a Harrier? Brandy infantry. Nighthawk has Cryo. What? Oh. I mean, this is dangerous, but... Holy hell, they do! I never knew that! I mean, they're USA only, plus infinite ammo. That, I was wondering whether it was because of that, yeah. The Tormentors, are unfortunate. Nice, nice fence there. The Duke was looking in a bit of a precarious situation. Turfey having to pull his entire army back definitely made a difference there. Now the Ravagers coming in. The Tormentors are quite nice. Now a lot of anti-tank infantry here should go down, and his army's going to get caught out. Cryo ammo as well. Now if we look at eco, 6.6 for both of them, 2FA, so much money. Advanced airborne training. Nice. Oh. Alright. Veloz Rifleman doing their thing. Devourer tank going to go down, as to the Devourer. Is this airborne? No, airstrike. Like strafing run, right? Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, he uses it to kill his own guys. But this infantry block coming in and doing work. And dude, he's not having enough money. I think part of the problem was definitely tech. I mean, he's gone loyalist. But there wasn't eco, and yeah, he's just going pure inf. So I'm not sure was the play.
Battle control terminated.
Okay, well, game number 2. Okay.
Battle control initialized.
Taxar troops might win. Yeah, there were a lot of like small army groups there. But I'm not sure about the lack of any tech. But we'll see. We'll see. Oh, I need to do there we go. So factions we have picked by both Legion and Black Hand. We've got Flamers. Flamers for 2FA. Duke has gone Stolen Tech. The battle tanks could be really good here. Circa's a heavy flame tank actually, but heavy flame tank is a bit like the Tesla tank. Good versus in, right? I think there's two types of flame tank, and one is good versus heavy, and the other is good versus light and infantry. And I can never remember which way around it is. Barrel inspection. Duke going for the third oh no, going one refinery into war, an APC, but he doesn't have the money. He's so broke. Oh no. No, you don't build 10 flamers at once. That was his problem. That was one of his big problems here, right? If he had built the war factory, then one APC on 5 flamers and the refinery at the same time, he would have got the second refinery out. Then he could build the other 5 flamers and the other APC. And it would be like at 2 minutes 45. Because he would have had a dump or 2 dumps from that harvester. It's like trying to build a refinery and a harvester at the same time. If you get broke and you're building both, cancel one. And start rebuilding it. That's going to get spotted. Nope. You got away with it. What's the target? You gotta go. You gotta go. Flame. Holy shit! Hot damn. And now that... I'm not sure how much impact that's gonna have. Okay, we got 2 buggies, 2 bikes and a buggy. Now, if he'd run it away, he probably would have... He might have got it away if he'd run. Well, here is medium flamers. Yeah. Oh, the rifleman just running. Oh. Where's the other one? It must have died. No, it's here. And that's got the full 5 in it. The color scheme doesn't help. Take out the oil. They're on a little patrol to try and find the bike. Both players could have sort of on 4 harvesters earned about the same. Duke a little bit behind. Makes sense. Uh-oh. Okay, no. Bike to defend. Gonna be able to do it. Duke gonna wipe out as much oil as he can here, and he's still got this. This could do so much damage. No, just squish him. There you go. Nice. He gets another ref. Manos. Cheers for the follow, my guy. Another ref goes down. Okay, these flame trooper APCs have actually been worth it. The issue is, well, they've sort of been worth it. Annoying, and yeah, no, they've been worth it, but they're not game ending. They've been worth it, but not game ending. That's what I mean. We got a buggy coming down from there. Now the issue is, can Duke convert what he's done? We look at army value. Okay, yes, it looks like he has made a difference here. Army comp is looking like that. Lots of rifles, but the mediums are going to make the difference. That's empty, but you can never assume. Double bike, a little bit. Oh, there's nothing there. I think Duke's got this. Yeah. 2FA coming in a conga line. Okay, the medium going a bit too far ahead. Definitely a bit too far. I would have used that to go for the artillery, personally. Can he get that? No! One hit. Man, that artillery! Why? To have made that artillery safety there, buddy. Three rifles. I mean, you're sending a rocket trooper, but sure. You can build a forward racks. I wouldn't hate that. Even if, just because you have 2 Raxes doesn't mean you have to build out both of them at the same time. You cut the reinforcement time down by a fair degree if you build a Rax sort of here. Empty, just for vision. That's a lot of rocket troopers in this. Now 2FA still got that RT. And a stank. There. Couple of black cam flamers. Someone should deal with this. Now, that will go down. Ooh, one Apache dead. Okay, light tank does die. Second Apache dead. And the frying pan is dead as well. Now the stealth tank should get that. That's dead. Boom. Okay, multiple stealth tanks. How many are we looking at? 3? I count 1, 2, 3. Now, the problem with that is that Turfey has revealed he's got stealth tanks, right? So Duke should be thinking, stealth tanks, nearly dead harvesters. I should be wary. I should be careful. Right place, right time. But is it enough? About the same army value. Here's the fight. Duke, however, is fully committed from the start. The artillery goes down, and 2FA, the Black Cap Flamer's just standing there. And Oras's army is kind of drip fed in. So Duke gonna win on account of force concentration there. And I mean, these mediums are really causing problems. Sure, rocket troopers can deal with them, but Nod was having problems. So 1-1.
Battle control.
You'll have to see it. A fair game. A fair series, even. Now. Oh, Christ. Crumbs. My camera was covering the top left. I was using the wrong scene in OBS. My apologies. So anyway, we have here the brackets. Le bracket. And we have left Server Zoops, Legado vs Sinjul, Nukon Stromba, Cassius Altera, Sil Trip, Tsib Dark, and Hans versus Grey. And unfortunately, like yesterday, I have about an hour. Which, casting a couple of games is absolutely great for times like this, when I've just got a little bit of time. Now, what shall we do? Now, if we did Grey versus Hans, that would leave us with about 20 minutes. Or you could do... $45... Let's do this. I was curious about this series yesterday. Cecile versus Trip. 33-minute game. Yeah, let's do it.
Battle control initialized.
And we can do Sinjul versus Legato if you've got time. Because they were both they were 2 7-minute games. So we've got Trip going marked, which I think he's done a few times before. Cecile obviously going France. Cecile likes to play France. Has only played France, in fact, but has got better at playing France. Still a defensive start, but then a little bit more aggressive now than they were back in round 1. Created by like men, yes. Yes, indeed. So. What are we expecting to see? Venoms, Acolytes, Templars, Frenzy probably, Quantum Capacitors probably, like if it gets long enough. As to Cecile, it's France. Grand Cannons, defenses. The entrenchment upgrade for the engineer. Cluster mines, even on a on an ore field, can be exceptionally deadly. Nothing worse than a miner walking into a minefield. I think there's charities for that kind of thing. Anyway. Oh no, it's a force attack! It wasn't a tight move! Oh, trip! Buddy! Misclick there. Compensation to parent seeks is debilitating. I know. God damn it, we needed that money to spend on new tanks and aircraft. Gotta spend it on charitable payouts. So getting the forward command for the expansion, always nice to see. Trip doing something interesting. Getting this first. How curious. Both getting a war factory after 2 refs. So standard build in that regard. But yeah, you know what? I don't hate this. You know what? Because I am convinced that these do not spread Tiberium beyond 3x3. Because I don't think these ever get like any larger. So if you're harvesting around this now, then technically you're like, until you're harvesting around the blossom tree, it's never actually generating Tiberium. Like that is bad. That is super bad because that is blocking Tiberium growth. And if you harvest this Tiberium first, then the blossom tree is still not growing your field. So for maximum efficiency, if you were like super high APM, you would always micro harvest it to collect like that. And then subsequent harvesters could get the stuff around. Your first harvester should always collect that. Yeah. Wait. Oh, no, I might be wrong. Let's just have a quick look at this. Is it growing any Tiberium anywhere? Is this fresh growth? I should have checked at the beginning. Or is it only growing there? Am I smoking Tiberium? Yes. Yes. I am like not Slavic, not Hassan. Vega. Or into my eye. It shouldn't ever spread beyond its initial placement. I know that much. But I don't know if it will ever regenerate its original placement, or if it just regenerates the 3x3. So Trip gonna push out now. I mean, eco wise, both looking the same. Influence 1, so Cecile can get their first upgrade. We had an airfield coming out from Cecile. Longbows. Hopefully we see cryo rockets as well. Now Cecile going to bunker up with a cannon somewhere. One more shot, goes down. Or is that just a... Where'd you put the cannon? Honestly, I'd be tempted to put it like there. And we have the defense. Bit late to put it up here now. It's still being a bit too passive. That's the push. This expansion's dead. Where did the cannon go? Oh, there to guard against that. Yeah. Okay, Cecile wanting to go for some kind of base trade. Or to threaten to force the pullback. The problem is, I don't know if this is going to work. Those lights are dead. The artillery might do a lot of damage though. Venom. Goes down, but on top of the imp. Counter battery fire. But I think it was force fired or really bad accuracy. This expansion completely wiped. And this push kind of did a lot of damage to Trip's army. I mean, if we look at army value here, they're both falling at around the same rate. But not enough damage done to this expansion. Now what Cecile is doing is like this trade is very much in her favor. Because Trip is having to drip feed units, so he's killing one rifleman for every 2 he builds. Right? You know, we've got lasers coming out and are dying and not really getting any kills. They're just doing a bit of damage here and there, right? The fact that these guys are just standing there is bad. Hit the VTOL. The Venom. And there's Tanya. Oh, there's also a distracted Trip. Now, we also need to see Cecile expand, because right now this is looking grim. Trip is on 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of. Not really. Should be on 4. One of these guys should be over here. But we'll say 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 blossoms. She's only on 2. And you can see that from the eco. You can see it from the urn. Yeah, so I think you look at this. This is clearly not. Oh, maybe. We shall keep an eye on it. Yeah, no, okay, I take it back. I take it back. The blossom tree does regrow beyond 3x3. Ignore everything I was saying at the start of the game then. Now, do we have cryo upgrades? I don't have a hotkey for upgrades. Right, regrows this right. So I've said yeah. Prism cannons. Now, yeah, Cecile's problem is that she's just boxed in. Like, she didn't even go and recap this. And Trip now can just do whatever he wants. He can chill. Machine gun IV and rocket IV. Now this army is like not bad for sure. It's actually quite scary, but it's not going to be enough. A tiny IV. I don't know what enforcer IVs are like. No rockets. And that's Cecile's GPS. So she now sees the map. Is finally on this, which is going to give her a second lease on life. But I can't remember how long this game was, but I don't think it's going to last much longer. Targeting maybe the light tank, but that her eco is gonna disappear. Army's gonna disappear, and that's gonna be all she right. Trip just playing a really stable game, and Cecile losing the eco war really. 93 or 13, give or take up. What do you mean, Sludge?
Battle control terminated.
Oh, right. Yeah. The other one's 33. Now, this doesn't mean the game is 33 minutes long. It could be that people stayed in the lobby after the GG. We had that last tournament. That was like an hour and 45-minute game. That was actually like 40 minutes. And then somebody in the game GG'd out, but didn't actually quit the lobby and like walked away from their PC. I think that was Stromberg. Or that might have even been the observer didn't walk away from their PC. I had walked away from their PC and didn't leave the lobby, and that's what dictates the duration. So we'll watch this. I will go into it assuming it's 33 minutes. So same factions. 4 oils, 1 safe. 1 safe each, and then 2 mid. Cecile now in the south, Trip now in the north. Snoop Dogg leaving the live stream up all night. Yep. Yeah. Remember when people, I don't know if people still do it, but remember when people like did sleeping live streams? I could never do that, man. Like, not only do I think the whole idea is cringe, but like, just the idea of being asleep, like trying to get sleep, knowing that anyone and everybody could watch you. I still do. but only for subathons. That makes a little bit more sense. So still going to try and deny the oil, but also cap it. Not entirely sure why. First, always disconnect from the entire internet every time you're done. Yeah, exactly. I don't think that makes any difference. Still lose sleep streams. Man, I would be terrified of like waking up in the morning. And because, you know, when you wake up in the morning, your brain's not entirely there, no matter how much of a morning person you are. And you just forget that you're live streaming, right? You're like... I just be so nervous about being like, yeah. All right, wake up in the morning, right? I'm gonna have a shower. Take all your clothes off. You're standing butt naked in your bedroom, and you look over at your desk, and you see the little light on your camera, and you're like, shit! The quick one, too. Right, so triple blossom, triple ref, war factory, radar out from trip, but move out from trip, radar out from Cecile. Cecile actually did do a little bit of a move. No, wait, what? Yeah, she did a bit of a move. Her MTV must have been there, right? Yeah, of course it must. That's a nice little move, actually. I mean, Trip's doing this, so he can get to that. Cecile's gonna have to move again. But these guys should have some nice eco, like 6 trees after basically 1 move. That's pretty good. Oil situation is 2-2. Army right now, we have rifles, triple bit ahead, rockets the same, medics the same. Wait, medics? Because Trip captured the hospital. Don't often see that this tournament. Saw it a lot last tournament. Not so much this one. Light and scout tank. I don't know if they're the same. Bike's gonna get taken out. I don't know what Cecile's light is. 650 versus 700. Okay, scout tank I assume is weaker. But we got 4 IFVs out now. They are loaded. 2 of rockets. These guys have nothing. And Trip gonna take the middle, and Cecile has entrenchment. Does she have a cannon ready? She does. So she can deploy her engineer. Yep, cannon down. Boom. Yeah, on the MCV. Yeah, gotta love it. Trip in full retreat. Temple gonna go down. Hey, brilliant. I love it. Rotate the cannon. That's a bad target. No, hit the mast. I mean, it got the temple. It got Trip to run the hell back. That was nice. But what do we see in terms of army value? Okay. Well, whatever Cecile lost was pretty much replaced. Same is true for Trip, but It's the infrastructure, really. Laser tanks. The trip. I go cool. I think. Unless Cecile starts to convert into a full IV army. Oh, nice snipes on the RT. Alright, inventory goes down. Prism tank a little bit too far in. The IFV's doing what they can versus the light. Doing a fair amount. How many MG IFVs are there? Just the one. And the rest of the army runs away. Longbow coming in. Doesn't take out the RT though. Just goes to the infantry. Trip still filing forward. More units. Light tanks. And Cecile still expanding behind this. Excellent. Okay. Tank center for a bit of an exposed location. Over here, that's just a rocket soldier. What do we have? We have quantum capacitors. Doesn't affect laser tank, like tanks with the laser upgrade, unfortunately. And the RV finally taken out.
Time for rock and roll.
Arms are gonna go down. No okay, typical missiles. It's nice. No cryo rockets. Strange. Stealth tank. Rocket troops. Both players broke. Tell. Yeah. Nice. Really using it really nicely there. Both players respecting each other. Trip. That's that right, yeah. Stealth tank actually goes down. Snipe the laser tank on the side. Yeah. Nice. I love it. Yeah. Fantastic. Ooh. Uh-oh. This guy could counterattack. Venom sees the movement. And the problem is, IFVs are not slow. So Trip gonna go in here, gonna get a harvester, but I think he's gotta get back out. Cecile? Hello? Way too slow. Okay, Trip decides to run away. Good call. Still being attacked on the bottom. Yeah, take out the AA unit. And then take out the tanks. And the prism tank's doing work along with the MPIV. Commando goes down. Oh no, the miners. It lives. So I'd love to see Cecile get more eco, and indeed she is. Sorry, no, that's Trip. Cecile's not getting more eco. It's getting another war factory. I'm not sure you can afford that on 5k income and 4 Harveys. That's a bold move, God. Oh, look at a mobile gap. Okay, the Venom's coming in. But the IV should knock him out quite nicely. So now it's Cecile's turn. Army not quite in the best of positions, but quickly repositions itself. The IFV is just proving so good. And what's the target? One IFV gonna go down. These aircraft not returning to base. Now Temple's gonna go down. Listening back. But still about to run out of steam. I'm always being hit from a lot of directions, and sometimes the wrong units are attacking the wrong units. So yeah, Cecile's actually got her eco back up, which is lovely to see. Now, Trip, what's the solution for you, old boy? Advanced cyborgs, I think. It's kind of nods late game, right? Nice. I was wondering where the Tanya rifle is. Driller. Mines. And the army finally goes down. So. Everyone's reset. Whoa. Off a cliff. 25k armies. But still's recovered a lot better. And part of that reason is this economy. I'd love to see Trip expand up there and get that. Infiltrator, yes. What do you want? What would be good here? Allies. Reckoners, Phantoms, Crime Order. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of any of them. The Reckoners are quite good. They're like, you know, better versions of IFVs, right? Where'd it go? I wasn't paying attention. Shit. Look at the old purifier. Mechanics. Well. We'll know what Trip infiltrated based off of what he decides to build. Confessors. Oh yeah, you get that out of the subterranean, don't you? Obviously goes down. Both players looking pretty, still looking actually pretty good now. Pulses have been going down to the Venoms. Seal. Oh, steel tech. Yeah. No, well, that's what I expected it to be useful. But if it was used to steel tech, then I'd expect production of that tech. Improved fight cyborg speed will be nice. But Cecile really going for these. Okay, prism cannons. Yeah, nice. Now, the only thing that concerns me is map control. Cecile is sitting very much nice and cozy and tight in our base. And part of that is leading to this. Do we have cryo ammo yet? go. Do you need to do like the Sweden path for that? Well, that's GPS for Cecile. Trip. Not harvesting anything there. 3 on that. 1 on this for the mines. So these are revealed, right? No? What? Detect cloak. Oh, cloaked units. Not cloaked stuff. So, improved cyborg armor is nice as well. Tier 3. 15% building damage. 20% repair rate. For defenses. And 30% more XP. It's basically everything in the lower tier that isn't mentioned. So, it's 30% building HP, 15% weapon damage, but then also the 40% repair rate and 20% defense repair rate. Sorry. Repair IFVs. Prism cannons. Tiny IFV. This is terrifying. This is the cyborgs are gonna have some issues here if you're not building elite cyborgs. Now Venoms keep harassing here, but Temple goes down, Ref goes down, and I don't see Trip in any position to stop this. Nope. And there's the GG. Still also got a weather storm out, which I think is the first time we've seen a suit like a tier 1 super out in the tournament. People behind curtains. Here's one rifle, I'm sure I'll turn it around. Run out of eco, yeah.
Battle control.
Alrighty.
Terminated.
That was a good one. I really enjoyed that. Nice to see something going a bit late game. And nice to see an even 1-1 again. Right, well, I will do nope, no I won't. I'll do Syndrome vs Legato. These are nice and quick. Which is a bit
Battle
strange.
Initialized.
I'm expecting, you know, I mean, assuming Legato wins both of these, well, it doesn't really matter who wins both of these, right? Like, Legato probably is in better shape than Syndrome, but I wouldn't expect a sub 8-minute game twice between these two. Both picking. Syndrome going ARC, as is tradition. Legato going still Talon. So a little bit of fighting over the oil. Rhino gonna get his. And in fact does actually guard Singel's by standing next to the barrels. Right. Should get this. Singel's not sending anybody down to it. Now, what sneaky, disgusting tactic does one of them use to win this? Wow. Gotta gets it. 3 oils. Double ref. Sorry, yeah, okay. Double ref from both. Triple ref from Legato on its way. Sindel going to more traditional War Factory. Does that mean Legato just wants to keep spamming out infantry? Okay. Right. Running into the firing line now. That engineer's finally going to get down to the oil. I got it, just building rifles and then moving. No war? What is this build?
Hoggers.
Hey, CV. In the words of Frank from Red Alert 2. Guys, what is build, guys? Oh, I miss that man. So Sindel gonna get destroy this oil. Hey, he's lined up. Take down that oil. Not what I want to do. Army value pretty standard as expected. Mediums and Vulcan upgrade coming out from Sindel. Pretty standard. 3 Harvey. Eco. On Legato, still no war. Okay, that's still war. I don't know why he moved and then got war. I mean, yeah, you slightly base walk over here, fine. But you needed a power plant anyway. Why not get the War Factory first and then base walk? If you look at Legato's eco, he's floating money that he could have been spending. Hatred. So, you know, there's only 3 minutes left in the game. What the hell happens that makes somebody GG out? There's nothing in this. That's bold. Almost as bold as I am. So full scout from Sindel. Got a medium there. Got rockets. 5. Okay. I'm waiting for the hammer to drop. Okay, this is the issue. Sindel is gonna force combat by doing this, so Legato is gonna be annoyed, and Sindel is not in a position to fight. A10 out from Sindel. That HT goes down. So no mess of macro. I mean, I think this is clearly intentional. I don't think he messed up macro if this is what he wanted to do. Like, this is an early game push that relies on Legato not having gone mass eco greed on 6 harvesters. Legato went full on infantry. He went triple ref rats, or triple ref, and then moved before warfare. So his eco was solid, and he was building infantry constantly behind us, right? It was a blind push of, yeah, well, he even scouted out with the APC, but he might have missed some units around here and just sort of underestimated Legato's full army. Yeah, these mediums are gonna take care of the MLRS. It was a nice try from Sinjil, but not enough. I don't know if Legato read what he was trying to do,
Battle
or whether
control
he was
terminated.
preparing for it anyway. Or whether it was just a happy coincidence. I think it was a happy coincidence. They were, Legato likes to do infantry ape stuff.
Battle control.
There was a lot of infantry fighting in the middle of the map. But Legato probably thought Sinjil was going to go for more infantry, and so counter built. And a counter build happened to work for that sort of early game push as well. Okay, Legato going for Russia because he's a nerd and a tryhard. Sinjil going for ARC again. Those tow missile drones are great if you can get to that stage again. Now Legato, Sinjil might win this. There's a full command center on both sides here, and we've seen somebody try memeing and memes and shenanigans with it. I can't quite remember what series it was in. And that essentially allows Sinjil to do what he just did, but a lot earlier, right? Because he doesn't have to move MCB up here. Okay, so using the dog's gonna miss. That's gonna see him. Just scouts. So Legato knows, like, from the dogs, that there's not much else going on the map. This is to cap that oil. Legato's gonna cap that one anyway. And there you go. Sinjil, guard tower, NG, APC, dog. Fuck, dude. Like, the strat is revealed. Hey, Bubble. Yeah. That hurts. The flame tower up. The second flamer ready. Now, doesn't mean the game is over. It's great, yeah. It is fantastic. Guard tower goes down. Unfortunately, not gonna do much. Flame tower. Oh. Is the flame tower gonna die first? No one's repairing. Rockets. Yeah. Play greedy most of the time. Yeah. So behind this, Legato only on 3 Harveys. Singel on 4. So, you know, Singel hasn't moved yet though. He's going radar. And while Legato didn't push out, I'm not sure that cost him very much. Singel, on the other hand, had to buy 2 engineers, a guard tower, an APC. Legato, what it cost him? 2 flamers. He managed to cap both oils as well. Army value. Earnings. So yeah. You look at the earned, and Legato's way ahead. Because Singel was on one refinery. On 1 harvester for so long. Weird dip. Moving harvesters, I assume. Seek and destroy for Singel. That's a nice looking army. Don't get me wrong. This could do some. The Merls can do some serious damage. I mean, I don't think the macro's rusty. I think, you know, this is a strat to take out Legato early on. Like, because I mean, if he wants to macro up, you wouldn't go War Factory off the first ref and then build an APC. Like, that's not gonna, you're gonna be economically behind if you do that. For sure. This is, Singel went into this knowing that it was early game pressure or nothing. But Legato gets the full surround. And those Merls are so out of position. And they were needed to counter the infantry. But the Tesla tanks go in. They snipe them down. Even without Tesla arcing, the Tesla tanks just driving through, tanking the hits. And the infantry finishes off, decimating Singel's army. Unfortunate to say the least. Legato just a little, I mean, getting the scout on the engineer was nice, but there was already a flame tower there. Legato was not born yesterday. This might work on somebody like me, on some of the newer, fresher players. But Legato, old man that he is, has seen it all. What are the APCs? Oh, it's to get the engineer from here over to here fast. Oh, you mean the APC's here? Hey, it's heavy armor. Heavy armor is fine. And that's a GG. Plus, APCs, when you get Vulcan upgrade, basically become like the best anti-infantry heavy unit in the game. My MBTs? Sure, but APC is better. For GDI. It's not that tough. Sure, but it, like... with the Vulcan, it just does mass damage to infantry. That's why most GDI players go APC. It also has AA. So it kind of fits multi-role Thunder. It's multi-role. Fills a lot of gaps. Vulcan. And existing NPCs in the Vulcans, it doesn't. No. Well, no, not unless you put them on a service depot. Nobody normally does that.
Battle control terminated.
It's completely useless. I'm not going to argue with you. I agree. The APC is not great. But it seems to be a personal preference thing. Different people go, some people go MBTs, some people go APCs. And while it has less health, sure. Sometimes people want a little bit of the anti-infantry damage output. I mean, at that point, right, Sinjil knew he was dead, I think. It didn't matter what he was trying to build. He just wanted to put up a good fight till the end, which you gotta respect. Anyway, so these are the scores as I have them right now. I think did Dark send me the last few games? Yeah. Strongberg versus. Okay. One more matchup to go, which will be played tomorrow. So the last game is going to get played today, this evening, in a couple of hours, in 1 hour, probably. So we're not that far behind. Cast what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games. We've got 5 games left. That is enough to do in a full stream, like in an evening. Is it playoffs after? It is, yes. Is playoffs after a bracket that looks something like this. Now there might be 3 brackets if people want to do that. It's up to Dark and the players, obviously. But there has been few people have been saying, hey, it would be nice to have everyone go into like a bracket stage with the top 8, the middle 8, and the bottom 8. Because there's been some really interesting games and some clear divides. But obviously it depends if the players want to keep going. So we'll see. As things stand right now, yes. So I haven't cast all of the games yet, obviously, so there's still some gaps. But I can tell you, from what Dark has told me, that quite a lot hinges on the last group game, the game in an hour. Places 6 to 11 can all finish in the top 8. So 6 people can shift their position and end up in the top 8, depending on how tonight's game goes. Which means that 2 of those people have to be in the game tonight. So yeah, there's a lot to play for tonight. So 6 to 11, as I've got it, is this, but obviously Dark's talking with all of the scores currently in. These 5 can only go down, obviously, because they've had these 6, because they've had all 5 of their games played. Anyone who's played 5 games can only really move down. Well, I suppose some of them can move up if Nico and Oops and Sir all lose their next game, then they might dip. But yeah, some interesting games, some very fun games. Poor Bubbly. Look, somebody has to be first, somebody has to be last, okay? And it's Poor Bubbly for sure, yes. But look, Bubbly has won a game, right? No one here is absolute trash here. And there's a lot of people here who have been playing for a very long time, and everybody has tried pretty damn hard and has played. Everybody here has done some funny and strange, made some strange decisions. But everybody here has won at least one game and has put a lot of hard work into it. So I think everybody can say they did, you know, that they did their best at least, right? Which is nice to see. And there's a fair few number of people in here who don't play very often, have never played before. And as I've said before, it's always nice to see people entering tournaments without the intention of winning. You know, it's very easy to say, oh, no point in me entering. I'm not gonna win. Sure, but lots of people here entered just because they wanted to have a bit of fun, and that's to be commended. Sure. I'm not sure about this noob. I'm gonna have to recheck those points in those games. There might be a mistake. I think Thunder might have cheated, but other than that, we shall see. I might be able to get the last games in. You think FC Matt or Legado would be dead last? Yeah, exactly, Thunder. Pretty cool casting all of the games. Well, no, I enjoy it. I'm sponsoring some of the tournament prize money as well. When Dark told me he was going to run a tournament, another tournament, I shut up, Thunder. When Dark said he was going to run another tournament, I said, yeah, I'd love to cast it. Let me throw some prize money in there. So no, it's really good fun, and like I said, really nice, enjoyable games as well. It's really nice to see, for example, it was really nice to see, for example, earlier. Sorry, what? Yeah, sorry. It was really nice to see earlier Cecile versus Trip series, which actually went the distance in terms of time. That's pretty rare to see, but it's certainly the longest game we've had so far. Anyway, I've got to run. I'm out for the rest of the day. It's just a mini stream. I will try and get things finished off. Try and get things finished off tomorrow evening. Yes, let's tentatively go with tomorrow evening or Tuesday. Now, if anybody is interested in OpenRA and OpenRA tournaments, do go and check out. Milkman. He is streaming for the CNC anniversary event along with Hans. Both of them are players in this tournament. You can see here, Milkman there, Hans there. Both of them are casting some stuff later today. I'm not entirely sure on what time, but I think they might be casting, they might be playing some stuff. So if you enjoy a bit of Red Alert 2, OpenRA, if you enjoy a bit of OpenRA, do go and check out Milkman's Twitch, and go and give him some love. Because I'm sure it'll be fun. And he knows what he's doing when it comes to OpenRA as well. Anyway, I am gonna call it here. Have a good afternoon, everyone. Is there anybody to rate?